Hey, Josh Lappin here again, and today we're going to talk about one of the fundamental exercises that we're going to use to build strength in our back. So today we're going to be talking about the bend over row, and the bend over row is going to be our main exercise for, like I said, strength building for our back and developing our back. It's a very simple exercise, I think, anyway, and what I would describe it as is it's like the reverse bench press. You're going to be kind of in the same, we're going to use a lot of similar techniques that we use for a bench press to do the bend over row. So let me go ahead and get started with it. First of all, I recommend that I'm using an Olympic bar here. I think it's very safe and stable to use that. I also like to start out with at least 10 pounds on each side. So if you need to start with the bar just yourself, that's perfectly fine. But it's a little bit easier if you have this thing raised up off the ground. It just makes it a little easier. So what we want to do, a couple of key techniques here. When we're doing our bend over row, we're going to be standing in a standing position like this. But we're actually going to be bent over. And what we're going to do is we're going to reach down, grab the bar, pull it up to our preferably lower chest area, and then putting it back down. So this is our movement here, okay? All right, a couple of tips to make this safe and effective for you. First tip is, when you're bending over, I always like to bend my knees a little, so that way I'm not putting strain on my lower back here, because that could be a major concern. If you have back issues, you may have to get a modified exercise or use a different exercise with this. But those of you who are able to do it, I highly recommend doing it. All right, so key number one, bended knees. Tip number two, like I said, it's good to have it on the ground so you don't have to go down as far when you're putting the bar down, but start where you need to. It's perfectly fine. So then after that, when you're actually doing the pull, you want to set your grip at about the same place you would for your bench press, because really, like I said, this is like a reverse bench press. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull the bar up toward chest, and you actually want to make contact with your upper body. I think that's really important. If you're not able to make contact somewhere between your abdominals and your chest, then you're lifting too heavy. You're not strong enough for that exercise yet. So you want to be able to make contact with your upper body, preferably your chest area. Like I said, it's like a reverse bench press. Another key thing too is you actually want to be able to squeeze and pull your shoulders back at the top of the exercise. Like I said, there again, if you're not able to do that, you're probably going too heavy, too fast. So, like I said, those are my main tips. Let me show you a few of the reps here so you can see how it looks. Also, I'm standing about shoulder width apart, the same distance I would use in a squat. So, also too, breathing is very important. You want to make sure you're breathing properly through that. It's going to help out a lot. Tip two is also up to you. If you want to put the bar down at the end of the rep, that's fine. That may be helpful at some point when you get heavier. But it also helps relieve the tension on your lower back too, so that's a technique I use frequently. Other than that, like I said, just be safe. Sometimes I use a lifting belt on those too, just to help me out with the bend over row. So that's the bend over row, and it's going to be the primary exercise for back development.